Welcome to Talltanic. I'm Board Badger, your guest host for today. Now let's get on to the video.
People do some very interesting, very messed up things to each other in the name of fun and hilarity, and I've gotta say, I don't blame them. There are some nasty, sick things that people do for kicks, and others pull some good old-fashioned classics. But here they all are compiled for you in one spot. These are pranks that will get you beat. Number 17, mayonnaise donuts. If this one sounds a bit disgusting to you, it's because it is. Unless you cray. This is actually an excellent prank to play because who would ever suspect it? Plus the sugary taste of the donut mixed with the savoriness of the mayo would probably ensure that someone would throw up. I know it sounds evil to wish this upon someone, but you know, it makes for good YouTube content. There's tons of videos documenting people pulling this on their friends. And I would love to see someone in my life bite into one of these bad boys. Just cut a hole in the donut, squeeze some mayo in from a homemade piping bag, and you've got your delicious, unusual, disgusting, maybe tasty treat. Number 16. Refreshing. Oh my goodness. If I found this in my fridge some morning and poured myself a glass, then drank it, ooh, I'd be livid. Do you know how disgusting this has to be? Can you just imagine with me for a second drinking a nice, big, cold glass of cheese juice? Powdered cheese juice that's almost artificial and super, almost vomit-inducing? I've never even thought of the concept of cheese juice, but why would I? The artificial cheese color of the Kraft dinner is the perfect hue to match the orange, delicious-looking goodness that you'd expect from orange juice. Give it a try, and maybe even give it a taste too. Just kidding. Number 15. Ugh, sticky. Can you imagine hopping in the shower to get clean? Your shower, the place where you're supposed to have your space and your own time and can just breathe and relax. Then you start to feel a little syrupy, almost like the water is building up in layers on your skin. And speaking of your skin, that's starting to feel tight when you move. What's happening? It turns out your buddies put Jolly Ranchers behind your shower head, and now you feel like a lint roller. Ooh, I'd be so mad. Because then you gotta take them out and actually take a real shower again before exacting revenge. And apparently Kool-Aid works too. Number 14. The old toothpaste Oreo. You know how the best part of the Oreo is the frosting in the center? Well, scrape that stuff out and replace it with white toothpaste. I guess you could use other colors because Oreo has some pretty funky flavors out these days. Put the cookies back together and hand them out. Watch the horror as your children or your grandparents or your least favorite teacher figure out what they're chomping down on. And then you run. And then you should hide because whenever they find you, you're toast. This is really disgusting and it's super unhealthy as well. Please don't eat toothpaste. Number 13. We'd like to talk to you about Jesus. Okay, I don't know if this one's more mean for the victim or for the nice guys that get sent out to talk to you about their faith, only to be confronted with a flabbergasted and probably not so nice person. You can go to Mormon.org and register your friend for a visit and a free Bible from some lovely church members shortly. This is mean on both sides, and it is you that causes all this embarrassment, anger, and overall waste of time. Can you live with something like that on your conscience? Heck no, I wouldn't. Don't do this. I didn't write this stuff. Number 12. Alarm clocks from you-know-where. You want to really mess up your buddy's sleep schedule and get them really angry at you? Go to the store, buy a few battery-powered alarm clocks, set them at various times in the early morning, and hide them all over their bedroom. When the clock strikes, they will angrily search out the clocks and disable them or possibly destroy them. Number 11. Cage them. This one's a pretty good prank. I don't know why Nicolas Cage became a meme or a point of interest on the internet, but I know one thing's for sure. It had to help his career out some. This prank is easy. You'd basically just need to put up images of Mr. Cage, like the ones you see in this picture, everywhere. So you could print out over 300 photos of the actor and tape them up all over your friend's room, as you can see in this picture. Or you can change all of the screensavers at the office to a picture of him or whatever. Caging. Fun, but slightly disturbing. Number 10. Numbing. This one is definitely great if you're looking to really freak out someone for a few minutes. Oh boy, I just don't know what I would do if someone did this to me. I think I'd have a heart attack thinking I was having a weird stroke or something, and that would not be cool. Orajel, your friend's toothpaste, need I say more? Orajel is a numbing medicine, and when mixed with their toothpaste will cause the mouth to go numb. Seriously, you can make somebody freak out like that. Or you can put it on the filter of your friend's cigarette. They'll probably think that that's the cigarette that broke the camel's back. Or whatever the adage is. Might make them think twice about picking up the next one. Number 9. Jar of anything creepy. So all you're gonna need for this one is a jar and the ability to act just slightly, and you're golden. Loosen the lid on your jar and walk into a room and say something along the lines of, "Hey, look at this giant spider I just caught in my room." Or, "You have to see this centipede I found in our bed, babe." And then drop the jar. You'll have a few different pairs of pants to clean and feel extremely satisfied. For extra pizzazz, print out a picture and throw it in there. Number 8. Saran wrap at the office. No, not the sister band of Panic at the Disco. It's a prank. And can be kind of funny. Can you imagine walking into the office on a day just like any other, not suspecting anything because, why would you? You get to your desk and then suddenly realize the horrible truth. Somebody saran wrapped all your crud. From your monitor to your picture of your cat and beyond, your stuff is wrapped up tight. I think I can actually be excited off of this. Shows that people care. Or not. Number 7. Stinky Bears. Do you know the reputation that Haribo sugar-free gummy bears have gotten? If not, here it is. When you decide to tear into a bag of these little buggers, you may think you're getting a slightly healthier alternative to the usual gummy bears that they sell, and that may be the case. If you think healthy means puking from the wrong end for days, these things are reported to cause such severe stomach problems that they're now primarily just used for revenge, or pranks, and not eaten for pleasure. Yuck. Number 6. Oh, air horn. Now, if you want to make sure that someone, and everyone else in the vicinity, is awake in the morning or throughout the day, try duct taping an air horn behind a door as seen in this picture, or under a desk chair. Tape it so that the door will contact the top and trigger it and belt out a blast, or under a chair that sinks when you sit on it, and BAM! People will literally be jumping out of their seats. If you don't mind being hated by everyone in the office, this prank is for you! Number 5. Switch it up. This next one could be a whole lot of fun if you can pull it off disappearing every hour during the workday. And if you own this many hats, good for you. But if you'd have to buy this many, never mind. So get around 4 to 8 different hats. Naturally start with the smallest one on at the beginning of the day, then about every hour go and swap your hat out and see who says anything and laugh at those who think they just, partied like Cheech and Chong too hard. Gonna have to try this one out. Number 4. Sweet sounds. I can just imagine the great feeling of lying down on the pavement and working on securing a harmonica to a friend's car grill with tape, as seen in this picture, or zip tie. The excitement and anticipation that would come with it, the internal laugh that you can't entirely quell. This is a pretty good one for a friend that uses their car a lot, and for those who are quick to panic thinking there's something wrong with their vehicle. They'll hit 30 to 40 and then suddenly burst into song. And while it might shock them at first, they might get used to it, and everyone will love them. Win-win! Number 3. Good old spray nozzle. If you've never had any experience with this old trick, you've never lived. And if you didn't do this to your parents or your siblings or anyone else as a child, you missed out on one awesome prank. All you need for this is a rubber band or a piece of tape and a sprayer on the sink. I've seen sprayers nowadays that are built into the nozzle, and those are lame. And you're unable to do this trick with those. But if you have the right sink, you can. Put the rubber band or tape on holding down the button. Face the sprayer towards the front of the sink, leave, and wait to hear the scream. A classic prank that will never not be funny. Number 2. Balloon-filled rooms. Everyone has dreamed of doing something like this, or having something like what you see in this picture happen to them in their lifetime. And this is an easy and cheap prank to pull off, as long as you don't mind nearly passing out every 2 seconds from blowing these up. If you're smart, you'll have some kind of device to do that for you. Just fill up hundreds, if not thousands of balloons, as seen in this picture. Spread them about your victim's bedroom, office space, man cave, or wherever, and then just lie in wait. When they get there, surprise, and then you play. Number 1. Something's wrong. Most of us have an egg lover in our lives, right? Well, I do, so I think that this would be really fun and quite hilarious. Just take an egg or 2 from their pack and boil them, let them cook, and then just put them back. I would definitely want to be around when the person you pull this on tries to use this egg because I don't know what the reaction would be. Like freaked out or something because it's already boiled when they got it? And then they'd wonder how in the world it got cooked, and they wouldn't know where it'd go from there. FDA or something? Puking in the bathroom? Maybe.
What'd y'all think of the video? Let us know down in the comments below, leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to check out Bored Badger to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. See you guys next week.